Hey, this is Tony, all the percentages of the 5-Point Gamers, and I'm back again with the Quadforce. Let's see. So we're in the office. We're going to take on the principal. Yeah. But first, we got some TAs to beat up. Let's try that. There we go. This is a pretty easy fight, actually. Annoying, but it's not. Actually, I think it's a better way to deal with it. See? They'll be healing a lot, but they're all pretty weak. They don't take much to take down. See? Let's take out the... Oops. Man. There we go. Yeah, all their buffing doesn't really matter a whole lot when they're just buffing themselves, and not that. It's a pretty simple fight. Nothing too spectacular. There we go. Alright. That's definitely true. And we got... Alright, naughty students. Because, it's the office where the naughty students go. So, we gotta get, you gotta be thinking, we gotta get close to the end of the game now, We went through, all the classes, the six classroom areas, the cafeteria, this is the office. There's really nothing left. We gotta be after the office, and then Zach's. And you know what? You're probably right. Yeah, we gotta be close to the end now. So what can be left after after we fight the principal? This is another... It's not really a maze, but it's definitely a little... You got a couple of different directions you can go at certain points. So usually you do want to take them because they'll take you to chests and stuff. My students don't seem that bad. I know they're supposed to be a little tougher physically than the math students, but... Don't seem to have that much in the way of dangerous skills. I think they're sword users because they have a dagger. So it's basically the same. Three of them. Chrono Trigger music. I don't know if I mentioned that before. That's what's playing right now. We got that. Oh, we got poison. Poison shot. I think that's from Viper back in the Dark Castle. I think it's still just a better idea just to kill him. I love Will's hat. He got the jester cap. Maybe some of the science skills too. Pretty naughty of them to steal those abilities. Wouldn't you agree, viewers? Not bad. I guess that is just one of each of the extremes. There's the principal right there. We'll get him. Yeah. So, depending on how popular this LP is, I might LP other RPG Maker games. I got a couple that I like and or provided either inspiration for this or just just kind of enjoy playing them. Chairman's Quest, Clouded Hearts, Shadows of Evil, Wings of Time Deluxe. Playing Demon Legacy right now. Chromatic Shower, there it is. Not quite as terrible a skill as now as it was back in World 4, but it's still pretty annoying. That Bolt, alright. It's the basically Bolt 4, and it puts Bolt magic at around equivalent of the Aqua and Wind magic and Rockfall and Ice and Dark. Uh-oh. The Vice Principal. And Secretaries. Not really a particular recommendation for this section. Secretaries are similar to like buffed up versions of the what are they? The TAs. They got around 300 health and they're a little stronger and they have a bit more powerful skills, but I mean they're basically just glorified TAs. And then the Vice Principal has around 500 health, so 300 for the Secretaries, 500 for the Vice Principal. It's not that bad. Yeah. They'll use Suspension, which can paralyze. Probably should have powered up my magic before I came in here, but whatever. Suspension, which can paralyze, and Attention, which can stun. I had a magic with him too. Let's see that. Not so much point in wasting. Yeah, that's stun. That's stun Mike. Only so much point in wasting magic. Or wasting items for the magic, because it's pretty simple, doing good damage, and he's not that dangerous. He's axe user, so he'll take and deal more damage, but Darkness, Burn, and Poison, so he's taking 7 points of damage a turn. I want Mike to die. Miss. Suspension does decent damage, like 60 damage or so. Maybe I should have gotten some magic. He's taken a while. There we go. Finally. Spelled suspension wrong. Save. And then go down here. Let's show him that. So, it's pretty standard section here, not much to say. Huh, come a long way though since we started this game, huh? You guys are all in level 40s. You couldn't, I mean, back when we were fighting Dark, Cobra and October, you could have been like, man, it's gonna be it, only like level 20. 19 or 20, like, what RPG, like, at least, RPG like this, ends when you're at level 20? Right? It looks like I'm, early 40s, might be like mid 40s or so in a bit. Well, maybe not a bit, but you could see me reaching like mid 40s or something. So, it's like, alright, you see the end of the game coming up now. Both 3 too. I'll heal up Mike after that, or oh, Mike's actually kind of low too. Another extreme everything. It's a little lazy having the same thing in the chests. Oh well. And there's the last chest of the office. 170. They're all the same health, except for Dust, who's got 20 more. The beast. That's with me giving Will all the HP increases too, isn't it? I've given him all the 20, so his health would be 20 less than it is right now. If I hadn't done that. Keep in mind, I know it seemed like since the mass section, maybe cafeteria and this part of it now looks pretty easy. I want to remind you that I did go get the ultimate armors and increases and leveled up in the secret area. So if you didn't do that, if you missed it or you decided not to do it or something, this section would be much harder. You'd be a couple levels lower. You wouldn't have the stats would be lower, and you'd be missing out on the massive bonus from the ultimate armors. So, of course, if you went and barreled your way to that area earlier, then you might have then found earlier parts of the game to be easier too. I mean, hypothetically, you could have done it before you went into the Dark Castle. Then that would have made that whole area super easy if you had gotten the morph. You ran into one of the secret monsters. Come on, man, lazy. If you ran into one of the secret monsters, some of the secret monsters before, when you were World 1, 2, 3, or 4, and then you, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for here? If they had dropped a broken armor or something, then, they have Poison Blast. I don't really want to deal with that. But if they dropped it then you could have gotten it, when you got to the big town, because of the guy, and then, it would have made that character, crazy buffed, comparatively, because he not only would have gotten it, but he actually would have skipped the Ak armor, which was the armor you get after the Dark Castle. But the chances of that happening are pretty low. It's happened to me before, though. So, it's not like it's an impossible occurrence. Some TAs in a random encounter, that's actually kind of... Huh. Alright. And you get hit with Chromatic Shower. Love those crits. I do regret, I made this game, I started it back in 2006 or 7, and I do regret kind of making it when I did, the way I did. I like it, I think it's a lot of fun, and I like, a lot of the changes and adjustments I've made to it, over the years, but it's still kind of, simplistic. It's missing a lot of like the really good stuff from other RPGs, or even other RPG Maker games. I mean, like some of the ones I mentioned earlier, which I think are really great examples where they're comparable to 180 all along the lines. Nice. They're comparable to like actual published RPGs. I think Chairman's Quest has one of the most engrossing stories and entertaining characters of any RPG. And Winks of Time Deluxe has done some really impressive things with the program. Lots of other ones, tons of them I haven't even touched yet. So, hungry students, naughty students. Last Exploder 3 that I got. Definitely making much more use out of the exploders than I used to. Yeah, when I first played this game, when I made this game, like I said, it was one of the first things I kind of did with RPGs in general. Was started making this game. And so I didn't really understand how to make it good or fun. So I mean, most of the time, deal with the bosses. You'd save all your best skills. You'd load them on the bosses, and then you would just use normal attacks on all the normal enemies for the most part. And that's really boring. Alright, well, looks like we're at the principal, who is a pirate. So I'm gonna call out for now. When we come back, we'll be finishing off the office and fighting on our way to the end of the game. This is Tony of 5 Point Gamers, checking out.